Let us start today's current affairs. Government has constituted 8-member search committee to give list of probable candidates to get appointed to Lokpal. Government appointed 8-member search committee. Listen, Lokpal Lokayukta Act was passed in 2013. Lokpal Lokayukta Act was passed in 2013. Till date, Lokpal was not appointed. The reason is, in Lokpal selection committee, there should be leader of opposition. Any leader to get leader of opposition status, his party should have at least 10% of seats in Lok Sabha. Any leader to get leader of opposition status, if there is no strong party, opposition party, at least any leader who has to get leader of opposition status, he should get 10% of seats in Lok Sabha. For that reason, because there is no leader of opposition from last 4 years, Lokpal was not appointed. Lokpal was not appointed. So now, Lokpal search committee was constituted by 8 members. Headed by former Supreme Court Judge Justice Ranjan Prakash Desai. Search committee to recommend the names of probable persons who can be appointed as Lokpal. Lokpal Lokayukta Act created Lokpal as a statutory body. And there was selection committee and search committee. Selection committee will have Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India, Lok Sabha Speaker, Leader of Opposition and one eminent jurist. Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Leader of Opposition and eminent jurist. This is selection committee. Search committee will recommend the names. Search committee was constituted and based on that selection will be made Lokpal and its members. The Lokpal is going to check corruption in the system. To end corruption in the system, Lokpal is a must. And Lokayuktas, you all know in state level there are Lokayuktas. Karnataka Lokayukta is very famous to uplift corruption cases, to actually dig out corruption cases. He was very correct. Karnataka Lokayukta have digged out many corruption cases. Here you have 2-3 issues. Lokpal is needed to end corruption, no doubt. Will the Lokpal be impartial? The person should have a towering personality. You all know Anna Hazare in 2012-13 had agitated for Jan Lokpal bill in Jantar Bantar. In fact, to an extent he was successful but not completely. Parliament passed Lokpal Act and still 5 years passed, no Lokpal got appointed. At least with this search committee we should expect that Lokpal will be appointed very fast, very soon. Lokpal will be appointed very soon. And you all know UN General Assembly 73rd Summit is going on. UN General Assembly 73rd Summit is going on. High level meeting on TB was held in UN General Assembly meeting. High level meeting on tuberculosis was held in General Assembly meeting. Coming back, Niti Aayog, you all know Niti Aayog and United Nations have signed a framework for sustainable development goals. Earlier we have a concept called human development goals, HDGs. The goals are up to 2000 or millennium development goals. Up to 2015. Now sustainable development goals replace millennium development goals. We have 17 sustainable development goals. Kindly try to read all sustainable development goals because there can be an essay on sustainable development goals. Kindly try to read all sustainable development goals. Next important thing, Niti Aayog have signed a statement of intent with Oracle to induct blockchain technology in real drug supply chain. In drug supplies, now blockchain technology will be initiated in drug supplies to support manufacturing the drug supply and pharmaceutical industries. Blockchain technology is being used in drug supplies. In drug supplies, we are using blockchain technology. And government increased customs duty on import of 19 items. You all know Indian government have imposed restrictions on non-essential imports because we are seeing depreciation of rupee. To stop this depreciation, at least not to have more and more dollars by paying more rupees, because we have to pay more rupees for a dollar. We are trying to address the issue of depreciation of rupee. For that, Government of India increased customs duties on import of 19 items to bridge current account deficit. Total value of these items 86,000 crores. Diamonds, gold, refrigerators, footwear, bath soaps, air conditioners, etc. On all these imports, government imposed more tariffs. On all these imports. And you have September 26th, 2 days back, International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. September 26th, International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. Remember the date. You can use this date in writing mains answers and essay. September 26th is the date for International Day of Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, Emmanuel Macron, the President of France, both jointly received Champions of Earth Award. Which is United Nations highest environmental honor. Narendra Modi of India, Emmanuel Macron of France, both jointly got UN's Champion of Earth Award, which is the UN's highest environmental award. And Sabarimala temple entry. Supreme Court allows entry of women of all ages to worship in Sabarimala and other places of their choice. Earlier, the women between 10 to 50 years of age are not allowed to enter into Sabarimala temple as Lord Ayyappa was a celibate. Now, the judgment was given by 4:1 majority judgment. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said, any customs or rituals that contradict fundamental rights must be quashed. Any custom which is against fundamental right of any citizen must be quashed, must be taken away. Any custom. This judgment is in contradiction with earlier judgments of Narasu Appamali case. Now, Indu Malhotra, a female judge, have given a dissenting judgment. Indu Malhotra. She told rationality cannot be applied for all religious practices. She also told court should refrain to enter into religious practices. She also told Justice Indu Malhotra. She said this should not. She gave a dissenting judgment. September 29th, today we are celebrating Parakram Parv. P-A-R-A-K-R-A-M. Parakram Parv. To celebrate second anniversary of surgical strikes. That was Parakram Parv. Next. You have Aadhar verdict from last 2 days appearing in the newspapers. Aadhar verdict from last 2 days. Yesterday's newspaper, there was a news with respect to IR. September 17th agreement between Turkey's President Tayyip Erdogan and Russian President Vladimir Putin with regard to Idlib province, IDLIB, with regard to Idlib province in Syria. In Syria, the Idlib province is controlled by IS, and Turkey and Russia temporarily decided not to attack Idlib province. Places in news is very important for you for exam. You should remember Idlib province. Idlib province. These are the important current affairs from last 2 days.